Now, after hearing that, you might be thinking a contestant needs to be extremely detail-oriented in order to have a chance at placing in the competition, and you'd be right. Of course, being detail-oriented doesn't mean you have to think small.
It's a 2007 Peterbilt. It come in from the factory with 385 wheelbase. It is the longest truck ever built by the manufacturer. It does have a lot of amenities in the sleeper. The Living Fast Forward, we had another truck and we called Living at Large. So my wife come up with this. It's from a song. I think it's one of the popular singers who were Living Fast Forward. Also, she wanted size matters on it. So what we did, we had mud flap weights made to say size matters, and also on the front end, we did that. That's just something that we kind of both like, caught on, so what the heck, you know?
As 5 o'clock came around, the last trucks pulled through the judging line, but the day was far from over. Friday night was going to be a big night. A free dinner was given to every contestant in the show, and that was followed up by a live concert featuring 3 performers: Lindsay Benton, SuperRigs favorite Joey Holiday, and American Idol finalist Carmen Rasmussen. Let's take a listen.
Firefly glowing on my left hand. Used to pretend it was a wedding band. A tall, cool glass of mama's lemonade, sold from a stand that me and my sister made. We count our quarters in the shade underneath the trees. Boys in the clubhouse around next door, playing cops and robbers and the Civil War. We'd all meet up at the swimming hole with marshmallow sticks and our homemade fishing poles, and the stars would guide us home. Oh, those sweet memories. Well, I love those summer days, drifting on by like a slow parade, and everything feels fine in the warm sunshine when you're old and wise and you kick back in your flip-flops and you don't care about the tick-tock, and the world is full of music, dreams, and lovers. There ain't nothing like the summer. There ain't nothing like the summer.
Once the concert was over, the party kept going with a lights competition. There were a lot of nice setups blazing away, and our judges combed the parking lot several times to make sure they had seen everything. And as the day finally began to wind down, the grandeur of this year's event really began to sink in.
As we go back and look at the board, we need to keep a close eye because we're so tight this year. There is very little crawl space, you know? Yeah. And what you hope for is that truck that comes in and goes, wow, you know, and then moves her in right into that crawl space. But right now, I mean, this one.
But this year is the first year I've ever scored any category 100.
Saturday morning began unexpectedly with the skies pouring down rain just as the judging line was opening an hour earlier than planned to ensure every truck had a chance to pull through. Even more rigs had pulled in through the night, so all of our judges were really under the gun to get everyone through by noon.
This is my 7th year as a judge for SuperRigs. We knew as even a few years ago that this one we were building up to the biggest and the best. And so I kind of had my fingers crossed that I would be invited back, and apparently I did something right. To be able to historically look back, hear the stories of the events that I missed, and recall the ones that I was a part of, really brings this all together. However, the volume of trucks that we've seen this year actually changes that because there hasn't been a lot of downtime for reminiscing. There are more trucks this year. Up until day 3, we have seen well over 100 registered. I believe we're at about 110, 112 right now. In the first day of the 2007 SuperRigs, we already had more registered than the entire 3-day event in 2006. I believe there are a couple of things going on, and I think the industry, the drivers, this is the one that sets the trend for everyone else. This is the event. And so everybody showed up with their A game. We're seeing a very high volume of trucks and a higher level of competition this year. And it's because everyone knows this is the event. The 25th anniversary is the event.
As part of the 25th anniversary event, Shell held a contest to win a $50,000 truck makeover by S&J Truck Sales in Fort Wayne, Indiana. 6 worthy finalist tractors were all featured at the show, but to make things a little easier for Steve, Eric, John, Jamie, and Dorothy, we left this judging up to all the drivers. As 12 o'clock rolled around and the last contestant pulled through the line, we wound up with over 120 trucks registered for our 25th anniversary. It was the largest number of contestants and the highest level of quality we've ever had, making it even harder for the judges as they went off to have their final meeting. The rest of us used that time to take in all the sights and sounds of the 25th anniversary event, including the Rotella Roadshow, the Shell number 29 Nextel Cup car, and Mike Ryan's Pikes Peak Racer. And before you knew it, it was time to announce the winners. There's anticipation every year come Saturday afternoon, but with so much more riding on the line, we had a pretty eager crowd.
How's everybody doing today? You know, we literally started planning this event last year in Sacramento because being the 25th anniversary, we knew we wanted to do something special for all of our customers. We had one goal, to put on the biggest, best SuperRigs ever. Did we do it? All right.
Now the time had finally come to reveal the winner of the truck makeover contest.
The grand prize winner of the makeover contest, a $50,000 truck makeover from S&J Truck Sales, goes to Bob and Jerry Martin. Bob and Jerry, congratulations.
Everyone was pretty excited to see Bob win so he could get his truck back up to SuperRigs form. We think S&J has done a pretty good job of bringing old Cowpoke back to its former glory. Take a look. And once everyone was through sharing in Bob's good fortune, they were ready to find out the judges' final decisions.
Here we go. In the classic category, Ron Elledge, Bob Steffi, Gerald Kissinger, Gerald, Steve Hendershot, Jerry Howard. Onto the tractor category, Rusty Wyrick and Tina Lomax, Sean McKendry, Harvey and Karen Zander, Tony and Donna Bennett, Randy and Jonna Rebelard, tractor trailer category is next. Mickey and Tyler Gwilly, Mike Penrod, Brian Jones, Brad Caton, Clint Dix. All right, this is it. Best of show. Bob and Shelley Brinker, Tom and Kim Turner. And now the prize you've all been waiting for, $10,000 in cash. Curtis Christians.
Over the past 25 years, we've seen a lot of trucks, and we've taken a lot of great pictures for the calendar. But this year, the celebration of the Shell Rotella SuperRigs silver anniversary topped them all. It was everything we could have hoped for and more. We saw a bunch of old friends and made some new ones. And we look forward to seeing all of you over the next 25 years.